Money has always been about trust. For thousands of years, humans trusted shells, gold, paper, and eventually, banks. We trusted governments to issue currency. We trusted institutions to keep records. And we trusted intermediaries to tell us who owns what. But in 2008, in the middle of a global financial crisis, that trust was shaken. Banks collapsed. Bailouts happened. And millions of people realized something unsettling. The system was fragile. Then, quietly, a 9-page document appeared online. No marketing, no company, no known author. Just an idea. An idea that proposed money without banks, trust without intermediaries, and value without borders. That idea was Bitcoin. And behind it was a revolutionary technology called blockchain. This is the story of how it began, how it works, and why one event called the Halving may define its future. Before we talk about Bitcoin, we need to understand the technology that makes it possible. At its core, a blockchain is a distributed digital ledger. Instead of one central database controlled by a bank or company, copies of this ledger are spread across thousands of computers around the world, called nodes. Every time a transaction happens, it is grouped with others into a block. Each block is then cryptographically linked to the one before it, forming a chain. Once a block is added, it cannot be changed, because changing it would require altering every block after it on every computer in the network at the same time, which is practically impossible. This is what makes blockchain immutable. Decentralization. Traditional systems are centralized. If a bank's server goes down, transactions stop. If records are altered, users must trust the institution to fix it. Blockchain removes that single point of failure. No central authority, no master server, no one in charge, just rules and math. Transparency and trust. Blockchain replaces trust in institutions with trust in code. Anyone can verify transactions. Anyone can run a node. And no one can secretly change the ledger. This concept, don't trust, verify, became one of the core philosophies of crypto. Beyond money. Although blockchain began with Bitcoin, it didn't stop there. Today, blockchains are used for smart contracts, supply chains, digital identity NFTs, voting systems, and decentralized finance. But Bitcoin was first, and its origin story is unlike anything else. In October 2008, at the height of the global financial crisis, a post appeared on a cryptography mailing list. It was titled, "Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system." The author? Satoshi Nakamoto. To this day, no one knows who Satoshi is. A person, a group, a pseudonym. What mattered wasn't who wrote it, but what it proposed. The problem Bitcoin tried to solve. Bitcoin was designed to fix a specific issue, double spending in digital money, without relying on a trusted third party. Previous digital currencies failed because they needed a central authority. Bitcoin didn't. Instead, it introduced proof of work, cryptographic security, a decentralized consensus mechanism, the Genesis block. On January 3, 2009, the first Bitcoin block was mined, the Genesis block. Hidden inside it was a message, the Times 3 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. This wasn't random, it was a statement. Bitcoin was born as a response to a broken financial system. Early days. At first, Bitcoin was worth nothing. People mined it on laptops. Early adopters exchanged it on forums. In 2010, someone famously bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. Today, that transaction is legendary. Not because of the pizza, but because it proved Bitcoin could be used as money. Bitcoin isn't magic, it's engineering, mining, and proof of work. Bitcoin transactions are confirmed through a process called mining. Miners compete to solve complex mathematical puzzles. The first to solve it gets to add the next block to the blockchain, receive newly created Bitcoin as a reward. This process is called proof of work. It's expensive. It uses energy, and that's intentional, because the cost makes attacking the network impractical. Security through incentives. Miners are incentivized to play by the rules. If they cheat, they waste electricity and get nothing. If they follow the protocol, they're rewarded. This economic design keeps Bitcoin secure, without a central authority. Scarcity by design. Unlike traditional money, Bitcoin has a fixed supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. No central bank can print more. No government can change the rules. And this is where the halving comes in. Every 210,000 blocks, roughly every 4 years, something special happens. The reward miners receive for mining a block is cut in half. This is called the Bitcoin halving. Why the halving exists? The halving controls Bitcoin's supply. It ensures gradual issuance, predictable inflation, increasing scarcity over time. In the beginning, miners earned 50 BTC per block, then 25 BTC, 12.5 BTC, 6.25 BTC, and it keeps going until the last Bitcoin is mined around the year 2140. Economic impact. Historically, each halving has been followed by major changes in Bitcoin's price. Why? Because when supply decreases and demand stays the same, or increases, scarcity kicks in. Many people compare Bitcoin's halving to gold mining, where gold becomes harder to extract over time. Except Bitcoin's rules are transparent, predictable, and unchangeable. More than price. The halving isn't just about price, it's about long-term sustainability, monetary policy without politicians, a system governed by code, not emotion. It's one of the most radical ideas in modern economics. Today, Bitcoin is no longer a niche experiment. It's held by institutions traded globally, used as legal tender in some countries. It has survived bubbles, crashes, bans, criticism, and every time it kept producing blocks, every 10 minutes. Challenges ahead. Bitcoin still faces challenges: energy consumption debates, regulation, scalability, public understanding, but it also continues to evolve through upgrades, second-layer solutions, and global adoption. What Bitcoin represents. Bitcoin is more than technology. It's a question. What if money didn't need permission? What if value could move like information? What if trust came from math, not power? Bitcoin didn't arrive with fireworks. It arrived quietly, as code, as an idea. And yet it challenged governments, banks, economists, and the meaning of money itself. Whether Bitcoin becomes a global standard or remains a digital alternative, blockchain has already changed the world. And the halving reminds us that in a system built on scarcity, transparency, and time, the rules matter. And for the first time in history, money has rules that no one can change.